Ashtash vibrations, every buckus. May your mind, bucks, and souls be all. May your omens be sound. May your buckus be leavened off the ground. When we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the solar arms, some guides, and keeps you all. I am Matata Ela say El say I, Amen Ra, Christ, or a chaplain. I am truth, awareness, true talk. Gonna be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma-El, that's intelligence, Amenology to Angodu. This is sound logic. With all that, being a fool is absolutely your choice. Go Ra Andu Ra, I say. Today is 1805. Go to Google, go to Apple, download the Kagadora. Go to Jesus.com. When you sign up, you get a bonus. The first bonus is that you don't have to pay any fiat. Second bonus is you get the I Baka to Omen. All right, replacing your rayers. Third, you get the PDF version of the Mathorian Kagadora. You can print it. You can display it on any device that has a display screen. All right, and you can follow, you can keep, and you can definitely start propelling the voice for the souls, because as you can see, we've been abandoned. So all those who want to claim soul, you need to be a sound being, and that requires sound logic. And to obtain that, you need to go to Jesus.com. You need to connect directly with the sound Messiah, okay? Connected with Ra, Ba'am, and Ra, okay? Who is the sound authority, all right? You call Mother Nature. You understand the solar system, all that good stuff. These parasites, that's just a virus program that captures people to capture the reality, okay? They don't invent anything. There's no authority. So what I'm trying to do, under this full moon, everybody, Ray 1805 is a full moon, okay? Gematria, we got the number 5, so that we know that we're dealing with their pentagram system now. We have an opportunity to combat the number 5, okay? This is how we do and fight the spiritual war, with sound, okay? With sound, people. You need to arm yourself with sound. Just think about this for a moment. Many of you believe in many different things. Nothing that you believe can give you permission, okay? Can give you courage, can give you the strength, any emotion to come interact with me. What does that tell you? It should tell you whatever you're with ain't going to protect you against what I'm with, okay? So you better get on the side of sound. What I've just demonstrated with the gematria on top is the improvements that I am making, and I'm using this full moon to do this exercise of evolving the Kagadora. I've utilized it, and I've recognized that I have an amazing tool to combat these rituals. Not only that, to isolate dates. I told you guys 27 rays in advance to be prepared for the 1800s. As soon as the clock strikes 1800, you're going to start to see a process of a very firm line. I told you that that date, a little bit before and a little bit after, you should see a lot of meteorite activity. I've said about the electromagnetic field going up. All of these things I said prior to that date. Okay? Why? Because I have the solar cycle. I'm operating the time. I have the physical clock, the moving Kadu that replaces the 60-second clock with the 90 second spiraling up timeline. Okay, and I have the rays. Okay, correct language. We're not separating ourselves from rays. That's what days are. Detached from Ra, detached from rays. Rays are sound. Okay, you might call them light, but they're intelligence. Okay, all right. And then not only that, with the gematria being adding, it just syncs up very well. How so? Because they've always been using their gematria to try to track sound, okay, try to track Ra. So when I used it, to reduce my numbers, when one fell on the first day of the cycle and so on, I wasn't surprised, okay, I wasn't surprised. All right, and so what else I did is I've added the primary sounds for the process of procuring, sustaining, and maintaining on, which is life. Okay? We have ma'a. Okay? So that's motion, moving, breath. Radiance, moving, breath. Ra'a, shu'a. Okay? Motion, moving, breath. Okay? We have ta'a, thought, moving, breath. We have se'a, your voice moving breath. We have ba'a. Okay, this is your sound, your senses moving breath. Your ka'a. This is your shell, your flesh moving breath. Go'a. This is your motivator. Okay, your ability, your animator, your go, right? Moving breath. Du'a. Okay, this is your purpose. Moving breath is to so'a. Okay, your purpose is to sow breath. Ri'a. Recontinue breath. Ed-ah, to add breath. And 13, on-ah, to maintain breath of life. Okay, maintain the breath of life. And so I shouldn't say ironically, and I'm not surprised, there's 13, okay, 13 primary sounds, okay, that I use, that if I continue using these 13, they will repeat themselves perfectly. Okay, 45, 13, it's like 3 cycles in each one. Okay, so anyways, you have Jesus and his 12 disciples equals 13. 13's often used in occult. And so again, this Kagadora is so powerful now. Okay, when you have these primary sounds, they're to help you build your Ta'angodu. Okay, if you notice, I'm working with that's the sound of breath. It's really like like if you're seeing a ghost, you gasp for breath because you need breath. So that's the sound that you really should be saying, like ma ra shu ta say ba ka go, right? Hopefully you have better lungs than I do, but you got the point, right? It's to exercise breath. It's about breathing. It's about sound. It's a really pure system of thought, okay? Sound logic, okay? We have to come to terms, people, okay? I know each culture, they have their messiah coming and all that shit. We have to come to terms. It's always will be and can only be a soul from source, from Ra, okay? If I have to apologize, I'm not, okay? Because I'm not Apollo, okay? But I will tell you that now is the time when everything is being melanated. This is what the solar system is trying to do, because with melanin, then you're more agreeable to thought, okay? And if you think melanin is just what you see dark people have on their skin, no, it's in everything that exists brain, okay? A quantum computer has to even use melanin. Okay, cyborgs have to attach. It's the only way you're going to be able to receive thought. Okay, you understand, people? So we need to be connected directly to thought itself. Okay, we're not going through no parasite. Okay, the parasite's only obstructing this. Okay, so you need to come to Christopher A. Chaplin, me, Tata Amin Ra. Okay, go to Jesus.com. It's a full moon now. You definitely need to use this opportunity, use this energy to make your shift. Okay, I'm using this energy to evolve my Kagadora so that not only I can refer to it instantly and I don't have to go to 4 or 5 different sources. I have my sounds, I have my rates, okay, or what you call dates. Okay, I have those numbers. So now I know I'm in the 800 series. So like I explained in my other video, now I know that during the 800s, this is closure. So this is time when they're getting ready to move, to change over. And for Ra, it's time when he's getting ready to take over. Okay, so they're countering with the give over. Okay, so we know we have 100 arrays in this cycle. Now we know when we're in the 900s, we know the 900s, those three months, Gregorian months, when we're in the 900s, we're going to be when, things are going to get going, right? Things are going to be worked out. Things are going to be put in place, right? Things are going to start being dealt with. Okay, and then we can go on. And then when we're in the ones, right, the 2000s, which will represent ones, but they will still, Gematria will be working with the number 2. Okay, so now we'll know we're going to have a battle, okay, of parallel realities, because we're going to have the wheat and you know the you know the false wheat, right? You're going to have the the two parallels, right? You're going to have the sound, and standing beside the sound is going to be the word, right? We're going to have the two, what you want to call kingdoms, right? But one is a ka-edom, and one is a kingdom, because it's detaching from Okay? So we got to watch our mouths. The only way we could be sound and speak sound and represent sound and be sound beings if we have the sound package. So again, go to Jesus.com and support what I got going on. All right? Full moon, get out there, make the shift. Yeah, so for those who need some confirmation that we got a pretty full moon, there it is. All right? So you need to use this energy that is here. You need to work with it. This is when you make a shift. You go to completely fucking new realm of reality. And the only other alternative to your reality, which is not even a reality, okay, because reality could only be sound. Okay, so none of you guys can claim you're living in any form of reality at all, okay, if you're not dealing with sound. All right, so go to Jesus.com and complement what is being working for you. Ooh, okay, you got, let's go, Timber. Let's go. You got that? All right. So I'm going to put my dog inside. Go to Jesus.com. Register for the Kagadora. I should have it complete over the next few days. Okay? There's a version that you can have now. If you guys can go get the app, that's the absolute best thing, because you will have the counter. Okay? You'll have the digital counter that will enable you to, it's just amazing. Okay? You have all sorts of number sequences. If you guys are working with numerology, I don't know why you're not I mean, I know why, because you guys are just wired to get things through the middleman, to get stolen things and things from the dead. Okay, you're not wired to go to source. Okay, this is why they always raise people when they die. Okay, because that's just how they work things. So you guys have to start representing the living. Okay, I'm alive, here, breathing, working for you guys. Let's go.